Okay, the session is on recording now, and yeah, like I said earlier, tonight we are going to look at project coordinator CV. Yeah, how it should look like, and I've got a template for you. You can use it to create your own and start applying for jobs, so that now that you have people, if you are struggling, you have a lot of people to help you. If you have interview, you have a lot of people to ginger you. But once the boot camp is over, when you call Aisha will say, I don't know you. But now you have the right to call Aisha. Aisha, come and help me. And Aisha will quickly come and help you, you know, because you have insurance. Insurance covers you for now. So, yeah, that's why I'm trying to make sure that you get a job before you finish this boot camp. I love return on investment. The kind of return on investment to do here is 2,000% return on investment, because a project coordinator job is not less than, even from Upwork, is not less than $500 every week, meaning you can make up to $2,000 in a month if, as a project coordinator, if luck fall on your side. Yeah, so I know all of us here are lucky chaps. Okay, let's review the CV template. Okay, this is the CV I've got for you. Yeah. So here you need to change John Doe and put your name, and the email you need to put your own email, and you need to put your telephone number, and you need to put your LinkedIn link. So as it is this way is perfect. You don't need to change anything. Yeah. It doesn't matter if all of you people carry the same structure. It doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, it's not individual that is going to review your CV and invite you for interview. It's going to be AI that is going to, that is the gospel truth. AIs are going to be reviewing your CVs. The first point of contact is application tracking system that will review your CV and shortlist you for interview. The only time you are going to meet women is when you are coming for interview. So, for some of you who will go and remove every keywords in this CV, is going to reduce your chances. What is the application tracking system looking for? Mary, please put yourself on mute until you have question to ask before someone can remove you. So if you have interview, that is the first time you are going to meet a woman. Outside that, it's only AI. And when you remove all the keywords, what AI will be scanning for is the keywords, project coordinator role keywords. So that is what they are scanning for. And if your CV carry enough keywords, then you have chances of being shortlisted. So I see someone, I gave them a CV template. I say, it doesn't matter. Just remove it, put your name, submit it. And 3 months later, 6 months later, this lady called me, say I've applied for more than 500 jobs, and I've not received even a single invitation for any interview. I say, and you'll be using my CV template? She said, yes. I said, okay. Send me your CV, let me review. And the CV the lady sent to me is opposite of what I asked them to do. And I asked her, why did you remove everything in this CV template I gave? So he said, because she could not defend the CV that I gave to them, that is too strong for her. I said, then, it means that's why you are not getting jobs, interview. It means you are not up to the standard to become a project manager yet. If you cannot defend this CV and you cannot live up to this CV, then you are not qualified for any of those jobs you are applying. So I say, but I told you to use it. You said, I asked you, have you been using it? You say yes. So, and that's the reason you will not be getting interviews. Yeah. For instance, now in this project coordinator job, I put digital transformation. Some of you will say, I don't understand what digital transformation. And you go and remove digital transformation. I put community infrastructure. Some of you say, I do not understand what community infrastructure. I put civic technology. You say, I don't understand what you started removing it in, and you just, for instance, say you just put project coordinator. Some of you who leave it the way this is very institutional. You know, every digital project is within digital transformation domain. You know, when you are creating, when you are working on a project of building a website for a company, is digital transformation. From analog to digital, that is digital transforming that organization digitally. That is, some feel that this kind of language is too strong. You are creating a CRM system, you are implementing a CRM system, is a digital transformation. You are building a mobile app, is a digital transformation. So that is what digital transformation. So the point I'm making, don't go and naked, because you fall into that category very soon. And you say, I attended the boot camp, but it was a scam. Okay. Professional profile. Highly organized and result-oriented project coordinator with experience supporting digital transformation, civic technology, customer operation, and multi-stakeholder project delivery. Experience in coordinating complex programs involving technology, team, traditional institution, local government stakeholders, community representative, and cross-functional delivery team. Yes. The company where you are going to do your internship is called Autonomous Communities. So that's why we're talking about community, civic, local government, because autonomous communities comprises a lot of stakeholders from communities, local governments, state, infrastructure, and a lot of other things. So successfully coordinated the flagship Autonomous Community Digital Infrastructure pilot program supporting the digitalization of 40 autonomous communities across. This is a live project. Some of our students are currently, they've just finished their internship. There's a lot of work going on in this platform across Nsukka local government area, Enugu State, demonstrated expertise in project planning, PMO support, stakeholder engagement, business analysis, government reporting, risk coordination, change management, and digital adoption. Strong understanding of agile and waterfall delivery methodology with practical experience supporting project governance, maintaining RAID log, coordinating UAT, facilitating stakeholder workshop, documenting business requirement, and tracking program performance. Committed to delivering technology-enabled solutions that strengthen governance, improve operational efficiency, and preserve community identity, and accelerated sustainable digital transformation. So this is the platform we are talking about here. That is the platform. Yeah, that is the autonomous community we are talking about. Is digitalization of all the communities across the globe, starting from Africa, precisely Nigeria and Nsukka local government. Yeah. So that is what the platform is all about. And okay. So you see, that's the platform we're talking about. So in autonomous community, we are still our developers. We have developers who are working with. They are still working on this project. We have community businesses, this autonomous community event, marketplace, community funding, and then so it's a big project. And if you look at here, you see some of the communities who are digitalizing here. So yeah, so you see Akpedem community, Haswebo community, Ezani community, Eholo community, and so many of them. In Nsukka local government, there are 40 of them. And yeah, we are digitalizing all of them. So we've already done that. When we finish with Nsukka, then we'll move down to other local governments. So let's go back to your CV. So why I did this job, because I want you people to understand why this autonomous community is coming into your CV, because it's going to pour a CV in terms of work experience. And this is a very versatile platform that can be adopted. There's a lot of adoption, government, parastatals, institutions, United international organizations like United Nations, and so many of them are interested in this kind of platform. So So when we talk about the core competencies of your, in this your CV here, we have under project coordination, project lifecycle, PMO coordination, project scheduling, work breakdown structure, milestone tracking, resource coordination, dependency tracking, action and decision logs, project governance, RAID log management, risk coordination, issue management, change request coordination, executive reporting, steering committee, quality assurance, and lesson learned. Digital transformation, community digitalization, civic technology, digital identity projects, community information system, GIS mapping coordination, community onboarding, technology adoption. Business analysis, stakeholder interview, requirement elicitation, workshop facilitation, process mapping, user stories, business requirement documentation, functional documentation, and gap analysis. Stakeholder engagement, traditional rulers, government representative, community executive, technology team, community volunteer, development partners. Tools, projects, MS Project, Project Labor, Jira, Trello, Confluence, FreeCam, Microsoft Office Suite, Excel, Power BI, SharePoint, Google Workspace, and Visio. Professional experience, project coordinator, autonomouscommunities.com from July 25 to present, meaning that you have spent 1 year in this company. And the project is Autonomous Community Digitalization Infrastructure Platform. Pilot program, digitalization of 40 autonomous communities across Nsukka local government, Enugu State. Project type, digital transformation, civic technology, community infrastructure. Duration, 12 months. Team, cross-functional delivery team comprising project managers, community engagement, data collection, GIS mapping, platform development, and field operation. Key stakeholders, 40 traditional rulers, community executive, local government representative, development centers, technology team, community members, and project sponsors. Situation, autonomous community across Nigeria remain largely disconnected from the digital economy, despite playing a central role in government and governance, identity, economic development, and cultural preservation. Autonomous community launched Africa First Autonomous Community Digital Infrastructure pilot program to establish a scalable digital framework capable of supporting community governance, identity, citizen engagement, and local economic participation. The Nsukka local government comprised 3 development centers and 40 autonomous communities, who was selected as the pilot presentation implementation area. Tasks supported the project manager in coordinating end-to-end program delivery, ensuring effective governance, stakeholder engagement, project planning, community onboarding, business analysis activities, and successful implementation of the pilot program. Action, project planning and coordination, coordinated daily project activities across 3 development centers, maintain integrated project schedule using Project Labor, monitored project milestone, deliverables and dependencies, coordinated project meeting and maintain action trackers. PMO and governance support, maintain RAID log and issue registers, coordinated weekly governance meeting, produce executive project status reports and dashboard, track projects, KPI and delivery milestone, supported change requests, management and project documentation. Business analysis, conducted stakeholder interview, facilitated requirement gathering workshop, produced business requirement documentation, assisted process mapping and workflow documentation, documented user stories and business processes. Stakeholder engagement, coordinated engagement involving traditional rulers, community executive, youth leaders, women association, local government officials, and community representatives. Supported stakeholders communication and maintain engagement throughout the project lifecycle. Change management, supported training session for community representative, assisted onboarding and adoption activities, coordinated communications plans, produce user guidance and documentation. Results, successfully supported digital onboarding of 40 autonomous communities, contributed 100% completion of community profiling activities, supported creation of the first structured autonomous community digital database within the Nsukka local government, maintain governance reporting with zero critical reporting delay, contributed to development of scalable implementation framework capable of expanding across 17 local governments in Enugu State and the 774 local governments in Nigeria and wider Africa markets. Supported positioning of autonomous community as emerging civic tech platform for digital governance, community identity, and local economic development. That is the project you are experienced as a project coordinator. Yeah, this is World United Nations. This experience can be presented anywhere globally. It's so much elaborate. Then, to make sure your CV is not so weak, at least to have other roles before the project coordinator, we added one other. If you have other things you can add after this customer support, you can still add them. Or if you're adding them, you make sure that it is structured and aligned with not this, the first two become very structured and the following ones become unstructured. Make sure that it's still very much organized. So the second role is customer support representative before you become a project coordinator for 65 Limited. Okay, let's see if it's 65. This is 65. So 65 is a digital bank. Yeah. So this is one of our projects. Yeah. It's not fully, but yeah, a lot of work has gone in this digital bank platform. Yeah. It's just like money points. Yeah. We are not into operation yet because we are still waiting for license. Once we'll get our license, we're looking for community bank license to power the platform. Yeah. So we have a mobile app. Our mobile app is already in Play Store, in App Store and Play Store. We've deployed it. So we're just waiting for the main compliance, which is the licensing. You know, this can be so bureaucratic in Nigeria. So, but yeah, it's registered already. It's a registered company, fully registered with CAC. The only problem is we don't have license, and that's why we are not into operation yet. Yeah. So this is the website. So what I'm saying, because anything that comes to your CV is not a sham. We don't do that. It's not fictitious. We cannot do what we cannot defend. So yeah, if you want to know more about them, both autonomous community and 65, you can go have a look at them. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as we finish, I'll talk to the operations manager in autonomous community so that you people will join immediately and start learning a lot of things going on in that platform, because it's already appearing on your CV. And if you are fast there, we can deploy a lot of projects. Yeah, a lot of projects is going on there. Yeah. So I'll talk to the NACA so that you people can sign up and you can start giving you people, because when we're talking about internship, that's where your internship are going to start. So after this, we're going to start profiling you guys on internship. While the lesson is still going on, you will still start onboarding on your internship. So that is so that because we don't have time. We don't have time to have to be, doing a lot of things, together, multitasking. That is what it is. So the 65 from July 2024 to June 2025 situation. As a fast-growing fintech organization, 65 requires responsive customer support to maintain service quality, resolve customer inquiries effectively, and improve customer satisfaction while supporting the rollout of digital financial services. Tasks: provide frontline customer support while coordinating issue resolution across operations and technology team to ensure excellent customer experience and service continuity. Actions: manage customer inquiries through multiple communication channels, investigated and resolve customer issues in accordance with service level agreement, escalated technical issues to product and engineering team, maintain CRM record and customer interaction log, assisted with user acceptance testing for customer facing improvement, produce customer insight reports highlighting the occurring issues and improvement opportunities, supported customer onboarding and digital adoption initiative, collaborated with internal stakeholders to improve customer experience. Results: achieve consistently high customer satisfaction score, improve first contact resolution rate through effective issue management, contributed to enhance customer onboarding processes, supported continuous improvement initiative through customer feedback analysis. Education, you can add all your qualifications here. Yeah, even if you are not, you don't have, you can say in view. Add everything here, and that's it. And professional development, agile project management fundamental, Microsoft project labor fundamental, business analysis fundamental, stakeholder management. Currently pursuing PMP, Prince2 Foundation, technical skills, Microsoft project, Jira, Trello, Confluence, Microsoft Excel, Power BI, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, CRM system, and Meted, which is very important for us. Soft skills, project coordination, stakeholder management, leadership support, communication, problem solving, critical thinking, planning and organization, conflict resolution, team contribution, team collaboration, and time management. Selected achievements, supported delivery of African First Autonomous Community Digital Infrastructure Pilot Program, coordinated digital profiling of 40 autonomous communities across 3 development centers, contributed to development of scalable digital transformation framework for community governance and identity, supported implementation of governance processes, business analysis activities, stakeholder engagement across complex multi-stakeholder environments, assisted in establishing a repeatable model for digital onboarding and autonomous communities across Nigeria and Africa. Reference available on request. So this is my first souvenir to you for joining this platform. So this CV you see here, if they should if you should hire professional consultant to draft this CV for you in London here, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much they charge in Africa. But in London, this CV is not less than £400 for it to align with your work experience and to your company directly. Because this is not just going to AI and generated CV. This aligns to what you experience. If anybody, if we can give you a reference letter that yes, you work from the 65 autonomous communities, that we collaborate, yeah, that's it. So it's not about you trying to go. That is why you join a boot camp. As you see this CV, it might look so bogus for you. Yeah. What am I telling you? You have to live up to this expectation. This is a standard. This is a threshold. If you look at it, you say, if a project coordinator is looking like how is the project manager CV is going to look? Let me tell you, the main work is being done by the project coordinator. Yeah. The project manager is a big man. The project coordinators, they are assisting the project manager. It's just like in office we have HOD. The HOD will be there, but all the other people working within the department, they are doing a lot of work. So project coordinator does a lot of work. So don't think it's just it's not a small position in project management. Most of the things being done are done by them. All project managers are doing is supervising, and well, the technique bit by bit daily activities, documentation, project console. You have to live up to it. But a lot of people are getting this job. By the time you do this job for some time, you'll be fully qualified to become a project manager. Yeah. And you can do it because I've seen so many people who did it, even without having a degree certificate. They lived up to it and did it very good. Yeah. So if you have going to give us opportunity to ask questions. So if you have questions, raise your hand and we can talk about it. As soon as we are done, I'm going to drop this. And one more thing before. If you go to your LinkedIn profile, you see the headline of this CV. This is the way your LinkedIn profile is going to look like. Yeah. If you now want to start applying for project coordinator, make sure even if you want to add more position, like let it be project coordinator, project administrator, project support officer, project planner, PMO support. Don't go there and then add project coordinators and then virtual assistant. You are downgrading yourself. It does not collaborate. Yeah. Virtual assistant, which I've seen so many of you, here is a way of getting money. Job is job, but virtual assistant is like a clerical officer. You don't need to be don't even need to be a secondary school graduate to be a virtual assistant. You just learn how to manage calendar and all this other small stuff. So you cannot, this project coordinator is high profile job. So they are not in the same level. Yeah. So if you are not up, if you've not made up your mind, if you still want to either looking for job as a virtual, you can continue, but don't go start mixing up a lot of things. It's going to confuse people. Hiring manager, where do you really belong? Or do you really understand whom you are? Or are you pricing yourself, that you underrating yourself? You are saying you are project coordinator, which is project coordinator is a 2IC to project manager. And now you are telling us you are a clerical officer, which doesn't collaborate. So, yeah. So if you put this, know how you move everything here to your LinkedIn. Yeah. So these are more assignments I'm giving to you guys. Okay, let me start taking questions. Okay. The first person here is raising hand is Anna. Yeah. And how may we help you? Please be fast because there are so many hand raised here. So if you are not ready, we'll skip you and move to another person. We are not rubbing pancake here. Anna, we can't hear you. Yeah, we cannot hear you. You put yourself on mute. But even if when we are not on mute, we couldn't hear you. Aisha.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for the class, sir. So my questions, I have two questions. The first one is about the templates that you just taught us on. I notice it's quite elaborate and much. I've met some recruiters that said, I've met some recruiters last 2 months, and they were telling me that my CV is not supposed to be so elaborate. Like it's not even supposed to reach 3 pages. And this one, counting it, I see that it's more than. That's one question. The second question is like for me now on my LinkedIn page, I've been using a chartered accountant. Everything about me has been accountant. So is it that to remove the accounting completely, or I should just take it backward?
Yeah.
That's my
Based on the CV, I don't see anything wrong in the CV. So some of these people, they will just come and say what they don't do, because so many of them, they don't look at CVs. I know what is going on in the industries. They are not going to look at your CV. The AI is AI that's going to look at your CV. And what AI is counting is scanning here. So even if the number of it doesn't matter, better your CV is rich than you have a scanty CV. There's a lot of people out there. So looking for that job, you have to distinguish yourself from others. So forget one distance CV or forget all those things. Yeah. So and who are those recruiters who said that? Where are they from?
Nigeria.
Huh?
They're in Nigeria.
Okay, from where?
Lagos. If in
What
Lagos, yes, sir.
what is the name of them inside? I ask, what is the name of the recruiter? Is a consultant? Are they consulting firm or what?
Can't remember the name because it's a program that they came to
How
source
can
for.
you not? How can you if you are in a court now? You said you made this thing and they say who said? You say you can't remember. What is what?
Sir, because
That is a gross. No. That's a gross. I don't know. I can't call it gross misconduct, but it's a gross everything from you. If you are now telling somebody, somebody gave me a CV that is more than 3 pages, and they say, who is that person? Say, Mr. Charles, my trainer. Simple. That is authority. But you tell me some recruiter, you went for a program. You don't know the name of the program you went to. How possible is that? If
I
I'm
know
if I'm no.
such
If I'm a hiring
program.
manager, for instance, if we are in an interview, I'm not gonna hire you. You went to, like now I tell you, what is the name of your school? You tell me I can't remember. Because that program is part of your activity. You went for a program. No, you see the reason why we don't get jobs. When you are defending your CV, you should be, it's like it's a panel, you are in a court. It's either you go to jail or you go out. So you can't just be there playing around. And when you are talking to me, I'm authority here. I'm not here for playing. Don't think I'm here to play with you. I'm not playing with anybody. I'm here to transform you. And if you're not ready, I move to the next person. I don't look at people's faces. In as much as you are very beautiful, I'm not seeing that beauty. What I'm seeing is, what are you going to become out of this class? Okay. Amaka Tina. And sorry, the last question.
Hello.
Yeah, Mark, I'm coming to you. The last question from Aisha, I said just what I said. If you are not ready, you have to choose what you want to become. Yeah. It's either you want to become a chartered accountant, then pursue chartered accountant. Everything about you, go for chartered accountant. If you want to become a project manager, you cannot serve two masters at a time. You cannot have two husbands at a time. You know, it's either you follow, you worship, you become a Muslim, or you become a Christian. Accountancy is finance. It has got nothing to do with IT. Project management is IT. The moment you decided to leave accounting and finance because you feel there is no opportunity there for you, the road there has closed, is gloomy. You are not seeing future there. I myself, I studied finance, banking and finance with second class upper. Yes, I have ACCA here from London. I've dropped all those things. I've joined IT with all my soul, body and soul. That's why I'm a project manager. I'm a business analyst. I'm a data analyst. I'm a data governance manager. You know, I'm a data engineer. I'm an AI. Everything IT is me. I have up to 4 companies in IT, both here in UK and in Nigeria, operational, not those in incubation. Yeah. Even the digital bank I have is that because in fintech, technology aspect of it, not as, you know, accounting professional or so. Some of us are still sitting on the fence. We don't even know what we are really want to be. You have to tell yourself, go sleep, wake up, think about it. If you want to do 1 month prayer, if you are with Pastor Jerry, you can combine Pastor Jerry with Blessed Sacrament and Novena Mass. You know, with Ebuka Obi and Father Mbaka. So by the time all of them will pray for you, you wake up, you know what you want to be. Yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So it's important. Because there's no way you can now go and put project coordinator and you are still looking for accounting job. Accounting job is different, you know. You are looking at, then you'll be looking at not implementation, you know. You are looking at operation. Accounting is operation. Most project job is project implementation and delivery, not operation. Are you getting the two differences here? Project is delivery. Accounting is on operation, daily operation. But project management is a duration. Project is a duration. You deliver it, you move to another project. You deliver, you move to another project. Accounting, you are stuck there, doing one thing till the rest, till Jesus comes. Yeah. So you have issue you need to break down, because I can see you have love with accounting. You want that chapter, you want to live up to that. You want to live up to that your degree. You spend 4 years. You did ACCA. You do chartered ICA, and after everything, then that is where we find ourselves. I've seen a medical doctor. Let me tell you, I have a friend who's a medical doctor, registered in the US as a medical doctor in US and medical doctor in UK. You know, but lo and behold, the guy have thrown that medical certificate away. He's one of the best business analysts I've ever worked with. It's where he never go back to medicine till thy kingdom come. After, according to the first job he got as a business analyst, 4 months contract he got as a business analyst. He've never made that kind of job as a medical doctor. You know, 4 months the job he got, he was paying £600 a day, and he was working from home. After doing that, he got crazy. So what is going on? While he has been doing 12-hour shift in the hospital, sleeping, not even all the time, he's away from home. But this time he's always with his family, working, making cool money. Now what he does is in this Caribbean island from another Caribbean island. You know, he's in Kenya, he's in Dunes. Why still working? I'm not trying this to convince you. I'm trying to tell you people I've seen who have abandoned their career, like me. I have a friend, a student here from me. She was a pharmacist. They have a pharmaceutical store. He's a pharmacist, the husband is a pharmacist. When he started the IT job, the husband was laughing at him. But at the end of the day, he got a job. For the past 5 years now, he's been working as a project manager, an American company. They are paying her £4,000 every month, $4,000 every month, which they've never let their hands since they even combined together with the two, what they call it, pharmacies and the pharmaceutical chemist shop. They cannot, but he's bringing that kind of money. They were able to buy house, do a lot of things. So it's left for you to decide. Why I'm telling you that I've seen professionals, why I'm mentioning these roles here, I've seen professionals who decided to forget their business. I've seen here a lawyer, a practicing lawyer, after data governance, the first job he got is £60, and he abandoned everything. And said, no. So that is it. Sorry, why I treated your question specially is because I know so many of us are within your space. So here I'm giving you my honest advice. I want to use this question to answer so many other people's questions. Honest advice is a very delicate situation. Whether am I transiting or am I remaining, or what do I still have? Is there anything left for me here, or should I jump in? So yeah, so I'm not gonna tell you jump in or jump out, but it's up to you to take your decision. My own is to tell you stories. Yeah, Amaka Tina.
Good evening, Mr. Chaz.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
evening.
so much, sir, for your lectures today. And this thing that you elaborated just now, I'm somehow stuck like Aisha. I did accounting, and up till now I've been seeking for job online. I couldn't get. So I wanted to ask this the same question, but your explanation has already settled it. But there's still one thing I want to ask now. Like, I have been posting on LinkedIn with my accounting experience. So is it advisable for me to go and delete all those things now and make it a fresh LinkedIn account?
Okay. Let me give us honest advice. You see, university has been scamming us. It's not me. The scamming is not Nigeria, it's globally. Because most of the students I have in the UK, they are in the same situation. You know, I had the opportunity to have a meeting with UK Department of Works and Pension, which I'm planning to partner with them. Most of the people on benefit are graduates. But they find out that what they've spent years doing in the university, the market do not want it.
Exactly.
Once a company have one accountant or two accountants, it's okay for them. But if you look at the amount of accountants coming out from the university, for instance, I studied from the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus. And the accounting department is the biggest department in the University of Nigeria as a whole. Because then they have evening accounting, and I think they've scrapped it out, they've joined everything. But the point I'm making now, you see, we have up to 1,500 accounting students in my set. I studied banking and finance. We have like around 200 students in banking and finance department. Then totally in business faculty is around 3,000 to 4,000. They are coming out every year, just one university. And we have how many universities? How many banks do we have? Another thing is that the bank do not employ business graduates anymore. They prefer to go to polytechnic and employ MDs, people they are going to exploit, because there are not much we're even doing in the bank. Most of the activities in the bank has been taken over by IT. So if you have an IT profession, you might sell higher in the bank than conventional role as an accountant, because ATM is automated. Card, everything now will become automated. Digital card. Who are doing all these things at the background? IT department, which they require project manager. They require a lot of business analysts. They require that is the honest thing. Anything you are reading in the university, and when you casually search for that job on the internet, and you are not seeing vacancies, then you should know there is no future for you here. It's as simple as that. You have your child, your daughter, they give your daughter mass communication. You go for Thanksgiving for more, for Thanksgiving, for wasting, for destroying your daughter's destiny. 5 years because of your service, some even with strike, it becomes 7 years. They come out as a mass communicator. And what? You say that somebody who did not go to secondary school, like Pella, has how many followers? You say that all these pages, influencers, are closing NTA. NTA is struggling. The whole national television of Nigeria is struggling. If it's not from government, what grants or that government give them or allocation government, they can't be able to pay salaries. With all the television masts, do you know how much they spend to build all those masts, radio stations? But effective Facebook page makes more money than them. That is IT. So we should, for me, if my son do not want to study anything IT or anything medical, then, or don't want to be a footballer or a boxer, then forget it. I'm not going to support you to go and read mass comm because you are following your heart. Which heart are we talking about? Is the heart coming to give you a job? So let us be, so many of us have made this mistake, but it's our duty to protect the younger ones, which the younger ones are your children. And your siblings who are yet about to enter universities. It's better you come here and pay £50 or £70 for them to grab a skill here. And that's, even if you say, okay, because society will say they want to have certificates, well, then fine. But make sure you do something extra where they are going to get skills that the society need. We are following the society, what the society need. It's not what the university, because the university has been left behind. The universities are not happy because technology has taken over university. YouTube is more effective than universities. You know, I don't want to even go to AI. They are seriously fighting AI. Let me tell you, my wife started a master's degree. Her wife is a pharmacist. You know, she joined my class. She said she don't want IT. She loved, so she want to become a social worker. So she started her master's in social work, and they go there, everything they were there busy doing is attacking AI. How they will not use AI. This. I told her, if you don't use AI, you are going to fail. And I think there's a way you'll be using AI to do your work. Most other people all have, no. She's using AI in a very ethical way. And out of all her team, I think she's the only person that graduated. Others, they sacked them because they couldn't meet up. So what am I saying? Even the university, they are confused. The lecturers, they are confused. A lot of people, they are confused. So the thing is, find out what the market requires. The market is the hiring manager. The market is, you see, advertisement. This is what we want. We want a business analyst. We want a project manager. Nothing can change it because the university are not coming to pay salary for them. They know what they are looking for. We want a data analyst. We want a data governance professional. Equate, you said, have you seen we need accountants? We need a banker or what? So some of us have realized that we have been defrauded because there's no need of shouting. All you can do is bend down and correct your mistake. If you know you follow the wrong road, go back to where you made a mistake and start afresh. There is no harm in starting afresh. And what you are doing here is starting afresh. Clean slate. That is it. So if I'm an accountant, I certified, but it's not for me. I've given up. So I'm not telling you to give up. I told you a story.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, Rebecca, Ogabon Peter, are you in the wrong? Are you in the wrong boat? Are you in the wrong boat as well?
No, no, no. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for the class. Actually, I just have a question concerning the LinkedIn. So for the headline, how about the overview? Because if we are changing the headline to what you give us, we have to work on the overview. So can we use the overview on the CV template?
Of course, the professional summary import as much as you can into the overview. That's it. If you can bring everything in, bring everything in. That's LinkedIn is your CV. That's the CV they are seeing. Some people will come, let me tell you, I've never gotten a job on the job I applied. All the job I'll be getting now, they are contacting me. If I see you my email, they are contacting me. If you see my LinkedIn messages, they are contacting. I don't apply for job. They contact me based on what they see on my profile. That's why you have to move it. Some of them I'll tell you to send your CV is maybe if you have an updated, maybe there's something big special on your CV that is not. They're already interested in you based on what they've seen on you. So even if you give them back what they're already interested in you. Some of you are going to see that you are going to be contacted. They will see this thing is open for work, and they like what they are seeing. Yeah. So very soon, LinkedIn, I think they're integrating AI that will help them, employer, to scan the LinkedIn directory and extract the best qualified for their job and send them email. So that is the way it's going to be. So their LinkedIn is you. We are seeing. Yeah. So in as much any way you are going to transform, if you are very passionate about becoming a project coordinator and project manager, project coordinator or like project manager and business analyst, you can put them together. They can go together. But if you want to be more professional, then put project manager. If you want to add anything to project manager, add Scrum Master. Are you getting it? That is it. If you want to be very professional about business analyst, being a business analyst, you can put business analyst and then add product owner. They are highly aligned. Some people will not even consider you because you say you are a project manager and you are a business analyst. They don't want you. They want people who are, because they want people who are highly fit for that job opportunity. Yeah. So, yeah. Esther.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Esther.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I think most of the questions have already been answered, but I didn't know where to put my hands down.
Okay.
My question was regarding adding the LinkedIn, adding another thing, okay, to the template, like cyber security. Does it work together with a project because it's also an IT? So, but you've answered my question.
Somebody who is looking for a project manager, a project coordinator, they have nothing to do with cybersecurity. If there's somebody who is looking for cyber, because they want to be, yeah, they know you might be, for instance, a project manager with so many experience like cybersecurity experience. But the main thing is that cybersecurity is a very big profession. So if you are packaging your cybersecurity CV or profile, then package it very well so that you can stop mixing a lot of things up. You know? So it's important. It's important. That's why I say, whichever way you want, develop one. You might, when you want to start, yes, you don't know. But over time, you can go through training, three training to know where you are passionate and where you fit in most. Then choose one. Whichever one you are choosing, make sure that it has the highest job opportunities in the market. Historically, project management is the highest in demand. I'm not saying it because it's a project management class. They are always on high demand. Go search project coordinator, as we are talking about. Type Google, say project coordinator job. Even in Nigeria, we see a lot of them. If you go for Upwork, you will see project coordinators. Project coordinators, some people will call it project administrators, some call it project support, some call it project planner. They're all project coordinator. They are all assistant project manager. They are high in demand. So,
okay, sir. But another question: can someone go for masters in project management after this boot camp?
yeah, if you want to go for masters in project management, you can go for masters in project management. I have so many students here. Yeah, I've had masters in project management, but they finally come back to join our class because what they do there is all about theories. You know, you spend one semester learning methodologies, you know, but the hiring manager is not interested in that methodology. They want you to start using project planner to start executing and planning projects. They're not interested in methodologies, you know.
Yes.
So, but it's good. The only thing our certificate can still do for us is to help us to get school abroad, to try to japa. That is the only thing it can still do. Outside that is useless. Yeah. Because even if you want to even become a politician, you know, you don't even need all those things, a degree to become a governor or to become a president. You know, you don't need all those things. All you need is connections.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
all right, thank you, everyone. And why we are starting this is because if we start talking about this later, maybe when we are finished, some of you will become so scared that they will not continue again. But here, whatever is your fear, bring it to your team, and you see one or two people you talk, they will talk you out of your fear. You are here to succeed. The market for IT is very green. That's all I can tell you. It can never be filled even in the next 20 years' time. Yeah, because what we have on stock is too much. It's too much. The amount of projects that is in incubation now just because of AI alone is uncountable. People they are going to deliver those projects. A lot of people are, digital transformation continue to evolve. You know, it's a continue scaling. As you adopt, then you move to the cloud. From cloud, you adopt AI. As you're adopting AI, you implement CRM, you implement ERP, you implement this, you implement that, your data governance team. There's a lot. It's not a one-day activity. It's not a one-off thing. Yeah. The reason why Africa does not have any job is because we are scared to even start. So much scared. We don't know where to start. No local government is ready to start. No local government. Only here in Havering Local Government Council, where we live. My wife is now working in Havering Council, you know, as a social worker. She just finished her master's now. The amount of, you see their IT departments, they have more than 10 business analysts, accountable project manager, because they see project going on, IT projects, housing projects, a lot of projects going on, digitalization. But if you come to Nigeria, none of these local government has even a Facebook page. Talk more of a website. So how will they know? Who will know them? How will the world discover what is in your local government, what is in your country? You know, it's a topic for another day. So let's talk about CV. I don't want to dive into African issue, but thank God we have a global village where you can stay in Nigeria and work in US. So that's it. Okay, if I take question from Miriam, I will close for tonight. Yeah.
Okay, good evening, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Carry on.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. I wanted to ask, so it concerned the project man, like Aisha was asking me, too, I was confused because I'm coming from a background of accounting. So now that I've decided to go into project management, I'm asking now, can I do other skills? Like, can I combine the project management course, like cloud computing, CRM course, and all that? Is it okay for me to do all these other, get all these other skills to join as a project manager?
It's all these
That's my
skills.
question, sir.
Let me tell you. All these IT skills are very good. They are fantastic. If you want to add all of them, there is a way you add all of them and they start working for you. For instance, let's use cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud infrastructure, where a lot of activities, projects, applications are hosted on the cloud. All those activities in the cloud, they are projects. They are being executed by project managers, including you. That is IT project. When you talk about IT project, that is what you are doing. Yeah. For instance, this autonomous community we are talking about. Autonomous community is a cloud project. It's hosted on the cloud. Yeah, it's on the cloud. This our application is on the cloud. It's on the German cloud, not even in UK. Yes. And it's a project. You're already working on it. Now it's a project. So if you are part of the team that deployed it to the cloud, yeah. Formerly, most of our project is on premise. It's on premise, on UK premise here. Most of our applications are hosted on the server here in UK. But now we are migrating them to the cloud. I have 3 I've already migrated to the cloud. Some are still on premise. Some are still on the cloud. So they are still projects. So what am I saying? Project is sitting on top of everything. All of them are children of project management. Okay, we talk about cybersecurity. A company wants to deploy a cybersecurity for their company or implement a cybersecurity. That cybersecurity is still a project. Cybersecurity project. Okay, you want to implement ERP, accounting ERP for your company. That ERP is still a project, a big project. That is it. So project management is, everything is a project. I want us to understand this. So you can say you have in your personal statement that you deploy the project on the cloud. But that doesn't make you a cloud computer. If you, a cloud computer, this thing. A cloud computer engineer is a developer. If you want to say you are a cloud computer engineer, you cannot say you are a developer. That is what we call them, a developer. A cloud engineer is a developer. Are you getting my point? We have business analysts in the cloud, doing cloud job, analyzing the gap, analyzing the requirement. The person building it in the cloud is a developer. That cloud engineer doing the configuration is a developer. So if you want to become a developer, then package your cloud experience as a developer, good and fine. If you want to become a project manager in the cloud, then package it as a project manager. I want us to understand this. Project manager is multi-dimensional. It's everywhere. Everything we do is a project. Even cooking is a project. Even this boot camp here is a project, educational project. So I want us to understand this so that, because maybe so many of us are still trying to understand, you must decide where you want to be. If you want to be a developer, good and fine. Become a cloud developer. There's clouding, call it cloud engineers. Yeah. I hope everybody is clear now. Yeah, so
Yes.
if you people don't understand, I'm going to leave you guys so that you can argue it out.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right or wrong.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you very much.
I couldn't on my camera. I'm finding it difficult to on my camera. I don't know what is the problem. That's why.
They didn't want
Sorry
to
about
drag
that,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your answer. Thank you.
Thank you. So.
Today's class was very great. Thank you.
Thank you for explaining well to us.